It's you!
Heard you want your soul back. You shouldn't bother. It's not much, really. Not that sweet. I liked the part about how you killed your own brother. Yeah. I like to circle back to that and slowly suck all the marrow from it. Even if you get it back, your soul will never be the same, Jin. Not after I've had my fun with it.
You'll pay for what you did to us.
But please, be my guest. Keep chasing me. See how it ends.
Compared to the orphanage, Mornwood was heaven. On the streets of one of the biggest towns in the Hard West, I just blended right in. And I liked that. Whenever I got into trouble, I had my witchcraft to help me. No one could catch me. Just imagine what jobs and cons I managed to pull off. But folks started to figure it out, and soon the law was all too interested in me. They put up wanted posters everywhere, accusing me of witchcraft and dealing with the devil. Can you imagine? A crazed mob of people searched every nook and cranny of Mornwood to find me. And you'll never guess who helped me escape. A local priest of all people. Guess not all people of the faith are assholes after all.
If there is one thing that riding with you has taught me, Carter, it is that you can only avoid the consequences of your actions for so long. Eventually, death catches up with even the best of us. The most any of us can hope for is to find a good crew to run with. We can all run in the same direction, at least. Right up until the end. You can be a heartless asshole, Carter, but you've always done well by me. You have been more loyal than Maka ever was, and I am proud to ride with you. So, let's finish this journey together and find out what lies beyond our horizon. A glorious life or a glorious death.
The conflict became known as the Elkrut Massacre. A newspaper in Seattle sent reporters to investigate, and they discovered what had really happened. That damn fur trader got run out of the area, which I suppose was the smallest possible measure of justice. One day when I was 14, an old man named Maka came to visit my cousins and me. According to my aunties, he was always trying to stir up trouble. And when he saw me, he got the scent of it and refused to let go. That Maka I was telling you about, he told my cousins that I had spirits inside me. The 1,000 voices dead, he called them. The souls of the people who died in the Elkrut Massacre. Just waiting for me to unleash them so they can have their vengeance. The sad part, he was not wrong. Those 1,000 voices dead I was talking about, I didn't want to have anything to do with them. I knew they'd only bring more violence. More death. Rather than wait for Makar to turn my people against me so he could use the 1,000 voices dead for his own ends, I struck out on my own. I became a tracker and a hunter for hire, learning the ways of your people, learning what drives you. I'm still learning.
Death. Death is important, Jin. Don't you think? Death brings order to life. Just as all things have a beginning, they also need an end. One that we all must face, along with whatever judgment comes thereafter. And the fact that Mammon is messing with something so basic as that is more dangerous than you could know. Ever hear about the Undertaker and his son? Supposedly, those two made pacts with the devil and death himself, then fought for the fate of purgatory itself. Of course, it's just a story. But folks say the Bible's just a book of stories, too. Stories have power, and they give it to those who tell them best. I used to be a preacher, but I learned early on in that career that my goals conflicted with those of the church. Any institution run by men can be corrupted, and the more powerful that institution, the harder that corruption is to root out. So I gave myself a new start, far beyond the grasp of my congregation. I was always a decent shot, but my faith is even stronger. That gift gives me purpose, and I mean to make the most of it. So I roam around, searching for things that skew the natural balance between life and death. And then I do what I can to tip the scales back where they belong. When I met Solomon Delir, I felt an instant kinship with the man. Did you know that he once helped rid an entire state of a strange psychosis? He lost his way later by dabbling in the dark arts, but one day he was reborn with new purpose, just like me. Working together with Solomon makes the two of us unstoppable. His scientific genius complements my faith and my guns. We can speak with each other on a level few others can reach, and grasp ranges farther than he could hope to manage on his own. It's been an excellent arrangement for us both.
It's good to be out of that freaky winter. Are we there yet?